Hi everyone, welcome to my week 2 discussion board presentation, and this week's topic is on interviews. So for future jobs, as you all know from my previous introduction video, I work in the water industry. I'm a wastewater treatment plant operator, currently in Ops Tech 3 at my organization. The next level up for me would be that of a senior operations technician, which is the title that we have at my organization. Other facilities or districts title this position as a lead operator or shift lead operator for treatment plants to operate 24 hours a day or staff on site for 24 hours a day. This position would be different than what I'm currently in. As a lead operator, senior operator, I'd be in charge of other operators below me. I'd also be a lot more involved in projects going on at the facilities and involved with budgeting for different pieces of equipment, coordinating with other departments for ongoing projects or future capital improvement projects. So it's a lot more responsibility, and I'd be in charge a lot more, or be a lot more involved with state reporting for our compliance side, making sure we're being in compliance with the Clean Water Act. So my department just recently underwent a hiring process to try to fill in one of the vacant senior operator positions. So I was able to ask my current senior operator what the process was in hiring this type of operator level. He was actually able to sit through some of the interview panels and was able to ask the candidates questions throughout the interview process. So first of all, this is a very high impact job field. So there's a lot of different candidates applying for all these different types of job positions. So first of all, before they go into the interview, they have to have a way to screen the good candidates from the bad candidates. So one of the things that they do for these types of positions is there's a written exam that these operators have to complete, and depending on their scores and their knowledge base of these exams, they're able to weed out some of the more outstanding or candidates that know their material. From there, whichever candidates are invited to come back for interviews, there's a 2-interview process. So there's a first interview that they come in, and this first round of interviews is usually with the chief plant operator himself and some other managers from the different departments within the organization. And here they're looking just to make sure if the candidate that they're interviewing would be a good fit for the team. One of the biggest things that with the lead operators is they're going to be in charge of the other staff in the department, so they want to make sure that the candidate that they're interviewing has the good social skills and characteristics that will jive or have good vibrations with the other current staff members, because the last thing the department wants to do is bring in a new employee that riles everybody up, that nobody gets along, and it just makes a bigger mess for the department. And for the second interview process, this is where a second panel comes in, usually from outside member agencies. And they're a bit more strict, or this could be a bit more nerve-wracking interview. They're asking a lot more specific questions, making sure that the candidate is experienced and knows their stuff. So a lot of the questions that were on the behavioral question list that we got this week from our Blackboard fit right into this section. They want to know to give a lot of examples from their past experiences from the wastewater treatment plant and how they work under pressure. And that's the end of my presentation, and I look forward to looking at the rest of you guys'.